Just recently, the world had changed. In Florida, in Condo market with Champlain Towers, it is extremely sad. It's beyond being sad. But I just want to make sure that there is a lesson to be learned. If those people vanished, we need to learn the lesson that it will never, ever repeat again. So let's talk about the trust that your potential buyers have in condo market, whether it's in new condominiums or going back 20, 30 years. Can you get into it a little deeper?
Yeah, I get up early in the morning and which we'll get into a little bit later on, but I looked after I have like a ritual I do, and again, we'll talk about that later, but when in the morning, I don't pick up my phone or do an email or anything, but I looked at my phone after I was done and it looked like part of the building was down. I had no clue the whole building went down. And then as my wife got up, and because I don't really watch a lot of TV, she was like, oh my God, the whole building came down. So I was here during Hurricane Andrew. It was probably it was a Category 5 storm. It was supposed to Lisa and I were in our first home. She was pregnant with my son. His name's Andrew. Had no idea with Hurricane Andrew. That was nothing to do with it. We just bought our first home. Hurricane Andrew's coming. It's a Category 5. It's headed right towards Pompano Beach where we live. But what it does is it hooks at the end and it goes into down into Miami. And at that time I worked on Wall Street, and we loaded a 26-foot Penske truck with diapers, with water, with supplies, and drove down to Miami to help these people. And I pulled up to a neighborhood. It looked like an atomic bomb went off. There was nothing but foundations and toilets. The houses were gone. The reason I'm getting into that is because that happened because our building code was not strong enough. And so Hurricane Andrew changed the whole Florida building code to where we have probably the toughest building code in the United States of America. What happened in Champlain Towers, there's going to be good to come out of this. The inspections are going to go away. 40 years is ridiculous, and they should have been sooner. In older condos, though, what I'm advising, as soon as that happened, what do you think people ask? How old is that condo I'm looking at? So when we understood that, but we would make sure every time Lisa and I show a condo, what's your reserves? Because Champlain Towers did not have a big reserves. You reserve funds for future repairs. What's your reserves? What's this? So we're going to find that in the building, in the older buildings, there's going to be more inspections for sure. I do think their HOAs are going to go up because I think their insurance is going to go up because it's an older building. But I also think it drives business into newer condos also. Those buildings will be there. That was unusual. I've never seen that happen before. There's buildings in Europe. My friend Benjamin's from Paris said that there's been buildings for thousands of years up. It was an unusual situation, a tragic situation. Thousands of years
probably will stay here another 1,000 years, but not the one that was built 25 years ago.
Yeah. But I think it'll be good. I think the whole building code will change towards condos. I think inspections will get better. I think the building will have to have more reserves. But I do think the HOAs in older buildings are going to go up because their insurance is definitely going to go up.